All right, folks, we are back from Vegas. What an incredible weekend. Huge shout out to Brad Kimes for putting this thing together. That man has some cojones. He got it done, stepped up to the plate, and he's a true leader in the space. I know it took a lot to get this thing together, and just the first of its kind here in the XRP community. Really looking forward to the next one. I'm already missing the XRP community. There was so much love. The energy was so incredible, and I found it so interesting. I didn't hear price mentioned once during the weekend. And I didn't even check the price myself. I didn't even know what the crypto price what was doing over the weekend, because we were just having so much fun talking about what we were building, the wealth that we're creating, and it was just infectious, the love and the energy. So with that being said, guys, I just cannot thank Brad enough for giving me an opportunity to get up on stage for the first time and moderate the products panel. In a separate video, I will talk about that, who I had up on stage with me and the products that they are building. But like I said, the XRP community is not stopping building during this bear market, during this recession. We just keep on pushing forward. And a huge shout out to Brad, DAI, taking me under the wing, giving me a little bit of wisdom this weekend and giving me an opportunity to step up. And it was just truly incredible meeting so many people in the community, and we just had a lot of fun. And like I said, it wasn't about price. It wasn't about moon. It was about, what business are you building? How are you going to utilize this technology? How are you bringing adoption? What are you going to do with the wealth that we're going to create here? And it was just truly so much love, so much energy. And I cannot thank everyone who went in and got this thing together on behalf of Brad and his team. Everyone. It was just truly incredible. Mr. I, Mr. Intuitive. And if you guys didn't see, Brad Garlinghouse did come through. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a picture with him, but what a classy gentleman. And he did confirm that victory for us. I'm going to show you guys the clip right here of Brad Garlinghouse speaking at the VIP event on Friday night. And Mr. Intuitive says, what a handsome, true gentleman. Historic, and it truly was. So I'll give you guys a second here. You guys can listen in to what Brad had to say to us there in Vegas.
I appreciate you thanking me, but I'm here to thank you for all that you have done to support this effort. Truly, it does take an army, and this army has been incredible in supporting. We're going to win this thing, and we're going to throw a proper party.
So you guys heard it right there. He said, we're going to win this thing, and then we're going to throw a proper party. And so I don't know what yacht we're going to be on, what island. No, but it's going to be incredible, guys. And you can see, this is what I've been saying since the very beginning of this case, is that Brad he's always so classy, so smooth with it, but he's always seemed so comfortable, as if they are going nowhere. Continued adoption and partnerships outside of the United States. I'm sure lots of deals have been signed here in the US that are just waiting to be, we're going to lift the veil on those deals after this case is over. But you see Brad. And you got to think about this for a second, folks. If we were getting scammed, if we were just exit liquidity for Ripple and they didn't care about us, why would the CEO of this company come on out to hang out with some of us crazies in the XRP community? It's because we're going to win. We are going to see this thing through, and we are on the right side of history. We do have the truth on our side, and we have an incredible technology digital asset here in the XRP community. And you got to understand, guys, this is not an easy task. And that's why I say shout out to Brad Kimes, because you're dealing with a massive, massive entity in Ripple, but then you're dealing with Brad. And so I truly believe, Brad's from Kansas. He's a small town Kansas boy. And so he wants to get out here. He wants to shake hands with the people, and he wants to be a part of this community and to see us all lift up together. And that's what it's about. And, and so I know that it was hard to get him there. A lot of people were, kind of wondering who's going to come. Maybe Brad, maybe David. Is anybody from Ripple going to come? But we got the king himself, Brad Garlinghouse, and it was just truly incredible. And like I said, guys, if we were about to lose this case, do you think Brad's going to be showing up and hanging out with us? If this was a scam, if we were just, meant nothing, and we were just being used for exit liquidity, would he be showing up to shake hands and take pictures with that beautiful smile on his face? Absolutely not. And on top of that, folks, you guys see news like this one just getting reported here this morning. Take a look at this one, guys. Ripple's legal battle with the SEC is set to cost the firm $200 million now. So, Brad had told us that they spent $100 million. Now it appears that they've upped it. Now we're going to be throwing down 200 million big ones. And that just shows, it's a testament. The fact that he's showing up to us and hanging out with us in Vegas, the fact that they're throwing down $200 million and people still think that Ripple doesn't care about XRP, doesn't care about the XRP community, that, this is just a way for them to raise funds and move on. Absolutely not, folks. They are not going anywhere. Now, on stage, we got to see John Deaton and Jeremy Hogan have a panel that was moderated by Eleanor Terrett. Huge shout out to Eleanor Terrett from Fox Business for showing up. And we got confirmation once again. So I'm not just putting this in the title, Victory Guarantee, because Brad made that comment. You also got to understand, folks, that when it comes to secondary market sales, John Deaton has been very clear about what's going to come here. Or at least what has happened in the past and what he believes. He says, I've stated two things, including in my amicus brief. There hasn't been an investment contract case in 76 years that held the underlying asset itself to be a security. When looking at all investment contract cases, there's not a single case where an investment contract was found when there existed zero privity between the buyer and the promoter of the asset. I did conduct my own research on the matter. So like he said, there's some people that bought XRP that didn't even know of the company called Ripple. And so John says, however, I also relied on the great research done by New York crypto lawyer and his team. I've done a better job in the past tagging Lewis to make sure he gets credit for his extensive research. In fact, I attached his entire article as an exhibit to my amicus brief in the library.com case. So, folks, you guys can see here, victory has been confirmed. I mean, it was already confirmed for me right when this thing got started. The day after the lawsuit was filed, I took about 24 hours to kind of cry and be sad. But then I thought, this is what we have to go through. When you're on the brink of putting a dent in the universe, changing the financial system as you know it, you're going to have to go through it. It's not just going to be a clear, easy walk to the top. And what we got here in Vegas was confirmation that the community is still building, we're still growing, but we're not going anywhere, and we have the truth on our side. We talked about, some of the hidden emails, some of the work in the community, and we've done such a great job in exposing that. But the fact of the matter is that in 76 years, never has the underlying asset been a security in any case. It's the investment contract that asset has been packaged up into that is the security. So we have victory confirmed there. We have Brad Garlinghouse showing up with that big, beautiful smile on his face, saying that we're about to win this case. And guys, you guys could see the vibes were just incredible. It was absolutely guaranteed. And like I said, the community keeps on building. In a separate video, I'm going to talk about the products panel that I got a chance to moderate. I had the Flare Name Services with me, and then I had Coach JV and Johnny Crypto from Merlin, and they got the Crypto Tracker app, okay? Flare Naming Services is the .flare domains. Incredible. Got to learn more about their products, and they are continuing to build. But everyone, like I said, price was not mentioned once this weekend. It was what business are you building? How are you bringing adoption? And what are we going to do with this wealth that we're building? And it was so high level. The most classy, most mature community in the space. Now, we did have some fun. I was poolside with Alan, Alan from the Staple Crew. Got to have some fun with him. Got to meet so many people, and shake hands, take pictures with everybody in the community. And the energy was truly infectious. I'm already missing everyone, and I can't wait for the next event. But guys, it was an absolute success. Huge shout out to Brad Kimes. Huge shout out to Brad Garlinghouse, digital asset investor, Mr. Intuitive. These guys, what they did to put this thing together to get Brad Garlinghouse there was truly incredible. I have so much respect for these guys that have just been leading the community this whole time. I've been looking up to them since the very beginning of my channel, and to see this thing come full circle. And folks, people talk about manifestation, law of attraction, all this. Me, I don't get too woo-woo, but there is something to it, because when I went to Vancouver for the Vancouver Resource Investment Conference just a few months ago, and I got to see these guys up on stage, my good friend Andy Sheckman, Robert Kiyosaki, and others up on stage, and I just was thinking to myself, man, I belong up on that stage. My time's going to be coming here soon. And sure enough, with just in a few months, here we are, Brad Kimes giving me the opportunity. I cannot thank him enough. It was just an absolute pleasure. I'm so glad that the weekend was a success. And once again, folks, victory has been confirmed. We are going nowhere. I know it's been a long 2 years in this lawsuit, a long battle, but just think, we didn't have to put up the $200 million that Brad, Ripple, and team have, okay? They've been throwing down, they've been leading, and they showed up. Brad Garlinghouse showed up because he cares. Like he says, it takes an army, it takes a family. We are going nowhere, and nothing will stop what is coming. I appreciate everyone, and if you didn't make it to this one, I think we're doing it again next year. So I hope to see all of you guys there, and I will see you guys in the next one. God bless you all. Thank you.